Hi guys, today's video is very exciting. You may have seen a lot of videos about this product, but I'm very excited to give it a go for the first time myself. New Merit Uniform SPF Tinted Mineral Sunscreen, SPF 45 or 50. I got the shade 24, which is equivalent to Ocre or Ecru. I don't know if this is going to be a good match. I just based it off of the online appearance of it, but I have seen some incredible things about this. It seems to be the type of product that would be right up my alley, and this is the shade here. So that is number 24. I was umming and ahhing between 24 and the one lighter. Is that 26? Yeah, I was umming and ahhing between the two, but I ended up going in with 24 just to be kind of on the safe side. Treating you all with so many videos this week. I have done my eyebrows, but that's it. I still need to do my skincare. I've just put on my Thayers as usual, and then I'm gonna go in with the rest of my skincare to prep, because before any base products, prep is the most important thing, always. But I always like to start with the Evidence de Beauty, and this is their hydrating moisturizing lotion. It's like a water, and I just pump it into my hands and I like to pat it into the skin. It's almost like a first step. It's so beautiful, and it just adds so much hydration and radiance to the skin. After that, I've been really enjoying the Kate Somerville Supercell Serum, and I twist it open and it's like a roller ball, and I just roll this onto the skin. I'm gonna need backups of this because it's so lovely. I can't. My routine now for skincare is like set. I've got the best routine, and honestly, I'm obsessed. I feel a little bit like tight in my jaw here, so I'm just gonna like loosen this off. I just went to the dentist today because I thought my filling, I've got a filling here, and I thought I'd cracked it. So I went to the dentist because it was about a week ago and I didn't want it to get like infected. And she said it was my tooth. And she was like, "How did you do it?" Pork scratchings. Don't eat pork scratchings. They will crack your teeth. Next serum. I love to layer serums, as I mentioned. This one's really intense hyaluronic acid, and this is 80 hours hydration, which, not that this is going to be just the only thing on my skin for 80 hours, but it's a good indicator of hydration. I've been using this eye cream, and this is like nothing I've ever tried before. Like, this is a holy grail in my routine now. It's a really large size bottle, which is interesting for an eye cream. But you can feel like the intense hydration. You can see it. Like, I focus it on the outer corner of my eyes because that's where I gain, like, you know, the little fine dehydration lines. But honestly, this product, it just really brightens up the under eye, and not a lot of eye products do that for me. Okay, and then lastly, I'm going in with the Kate Somerville. This is the Hydra Kate Recharging Water Cream. This is my favorite moisturizer. It's so beautiful. I'm just gonna go in with nothing underneath. I want to see how this SPF sits on the skin without anything else. But then if I'm going to be going outside in hot weather, I will be applying like another layer of it. Love that it's a squeezy tube. I'm going to apply quite a bit because it said you need 1/4 teaspoon to get the equivalent of SPF. So I am going to go in with quite a bit, and I'm going to spend time massaging this into my skin to see what it's like. Probably should not have done my brows first actually on this. I'm going to apply this like I would an SPF almost. You have to really massage it into the skin, I've heard people say. So just spending enough time really working it in. But honestly, this is beautiful. Look at this glow. I've heard it does dry down as well a little bit, so it doesn't stay quite this glowy and dewy, but I want to see that for myself. And I am going to be sitting outside, so I will be testing this a little bit out as well. I'm zooming in so you can see my skin. So at present, I can still kind of feel it on the skin, but I will say it felt like, I don't know, people are saying it doesn't feel like an SPF, but I do think it feels like an SPF. It has that kind of emoliation. Is that the right word? It's emollient, and it's malleable. That's the word. It's not thick like some SPFs are, but I use really good quality SPF anyway, so I don't feel like I can relate. But to the SPFs I do use, I feel like it does feel like an SPF, but in a really natural, lightweight, like breathable kind of way. Hey, don't eat my flowers. I kind of just want to give it 5 to see if it like sets down a bit more, because people say that it does. And I want that because I'm going to be in hot countries this year and I want the SPF to be the base essentially. So I don't have to like layer multiple products. And I've put a lot of product on my skin because I want to use it as the SPF. And I want to see how that sets down so that I can just use it. I love that it gives like a radiance and that glow, although that could also be contribution from the skincare. But it also is starting to feel not too sticky on the skin. I need to give it a bit longer. I'll come back after 10 minutes and let you know my thoughts. Okay, it's been about 6 minutes, which is, I think, enough time for it to settle on the skin a little bit. It's still the slightest bit like tacky on the skin, and I am going to go outside now in the sun. It's 20 degrees in the UK today, and I'm going to go out there for like an hour, and I'm not going to put anything else on, no powders, like nothing. And then I'm going to come back to you guys later after a couple of hours and show you what it's looking like on the skin. I love that it looks like I haven't got anything on, but it's evened out the skin tone and my freckles and everything is still coming through. That is my dream base product. So far I really like this, but I do hope this stays glowy but sets down more than this, because in hot weather, if it stays this tacky, which isn't bad, but still maybe too much, it's gonna move, I think. Okay, it's been about 3 hours. I've actually been sat in the sun, and I will say that it has set down, as in it's not feeling half as like tacky on the skin as it was. It still feels very hydrating. It's almost feeling like, you know, when you just put a moisturizer on or like a skin serum, and it's lasting really well. Like I can tell because of the evenness of my tone. It's 22 degrees outside. And I haven't burnt yet, so that's also a bonus. So yeah, I think it's a really lovely product. I'm going to definitely be using it every day. If I want more coverage, I'll probably just go in with like concealer like around my eyes or any sort of areas I just want to even out a bit more. But I really like seeing my skin texture and any sort of mild imperfections on my skin. That's like the one thing I'd look for. My brows are way too heavy today. I think I've gone a bit OTT. Just excuse that. We'll tone that down for next time. But yeah, I'm a fan. I really like it. I'm gonna keep using it. I'm gonna keep testing it. I think I'm definitely gonna take it to Barcelona, so you will see firsthand whether I burn or not. But this is exciting. The only thing I haven't done with this is test it under other makeup, because obviously I'm outside in the sun, I'm not putting loads of makeup on. But I will do like a TikTok or an Instagram reel of that review on there, so you can follow me over there if you want to see that. But so far, beautiful.